It's Sunday, January 19th, 2025, around 8 o'clock in the evening. And like a normal American, I go to try to scroll on TikTok for the last few hours that I have before it's taken away. A note pops up saying, unfortunately, there's a ban, no more TikTok, but hold on tight because President Trump is going to try to get it back once he gets into office. Naturally, or maybe unnaturally, because it looks like I'm in the minority of doing this, I deleted the app off of my phone. And yes, I know. You're like, well, why did you do that? And I'm like, well, I did that because it's no longer going to be here. Why is it going to be on my phone? I don't want to see the emblem on my home screen. I just want to be done with it. If I can't use it, why is it there? I go to sleep the next morning, wake up, thankfully. But unfortunately, I hear that, oh, it's back. And I'm like, what do you mean it's back? But I'm afraid by that time it was too short, y'all. Too late. It wasn't available on the App Store. And that is how I officially got locked out of TikTok. So now I'm thinking, well, what the hell do I do now? Like, what am I going to do with my time? Like every other American, what am I going to do? So unfortunately, I'm not taking a benefit from the 90-day extension that TikTok has received. And I have a lot of free time on my hands. As a result, I have concluded two consequences that happened because of the TikTok ban. The first one is that it took away a income stream for me. Now, it was not monetized on TikTok, but I spent the last 6 months of 2024 really giving it a go to become monetized. As you all already know, I'm trying to be monetized on YouTube with my YouTube channel, but I was like, well, TikTok is also a social media platform that I enjoy, and I'm hearing people are making bank from it. And when I say that, I followed a good amount of financial educating TikTokers, and they were just saying, yes, it can be lucrative if you get caught up in the algorithm and the algorithm pushes you up. For example, there was one lady who she actually gave it a go to become a monetized TikToker on the platform. And towards the end of the year, she did a TikTok delineating how much she made each month from January to December. Now, the beginning of the year, she was making zilch dollars. So those entries were 000. But with time, her income increased. And by the time she got to October, November, December, those amounts were 4,000, 5,000, 4,000, around those types of amounts of money that she was making, right? So I wanted to give it a go as well. That has now been taken away from me. And I feel like it's through no fault of my own. This was done outside of my control. And that's why I'm making this video. If I can't control it, I don't worry about it. I only focus on what I can control. So that's what I'm doing. The second consequence that came out of it, realization can no longer be unrealized. And what I mean by that is that TikTok threatened the status quo, specifically because TikTok was a very educational social media platform as opposed to the ones that are around. Those are really for social means to share your life with people. But TikTok taught you stuff. And it went beyond your typical aesthetics TikTok, your typical financial planning TikTok, your typical personal finance TikTok. It went and taught you microscopic things to macroscopic things. It taught you how to clean your house. There's cleaning your house TikTok. It taught you how to buy a car TikTok. It taught you how to fix your car. It taught you how to set up Christmas trees. It taught you how to do dry cleaning at your home. It taught you everything. It taught you history classes. It taught you about the ocean and different parts of the oceans. It taught you history. It just teaches you so much. And when you have learning, you have power. When you are educated, you are powerful. And I think that is what threatened the status quo in America, because I'm talking about the American TikTok ban. And actually, TikTok has been banned in several other countries before the ban came here, right? So I think that is what threatened the American status quo. Also, in addition to that, if you're an educator, you're probably going to make some type of money. And if you can make more money, and if everyone can be an educator and make money, that means you don't need your day job as much as you used to. And if the labor market doesn't need to give their labor as much as they used to, that literally threatens the threading that America is made of, right? So even though TikTok is taken away, we still know that. It made us think twice about what we were being told. I don't think that's going away. And I know that's not going away because as a consequence, people did not necessarily go back to Facebook or Instagram. I am not going back to Facebook or Instagram. I'm going to focus on other things. And if I don't have social media, then I'll just continue to be the productive self that I have been for these 2 weeks. Because without TikTok, I have been minding myself in other things to, spend my time with. And it's more productive than being on Instagram and doing nothing and doom scrolling, right? I think that the paradigm is shifting in us. And so there wasn't a TikTok. People went to rednote. And now the government has a different type of problem on their hands, right? So that leads me to so what am I going to do next? What's the plan? Because moving forward, TikTok does not seem to be a viable option for you. The first part of my plan is, girl, we're going to get creative and we're still going to continue as planned. The plan was to find another income stream. I wanted it to be TikTok, but since TikTok has been taken away from me, the plan is going to go on as continued. I'm just going to have to find a different medium. Thankfully, I have a different medium that I have since then figured out that I'm going to pursue, that is still going to allow me to be passionate about, and as well as potentially make me money in the future. With that being said, I'm in the process of rushing to failure. And what I mean by that is I'm trying to figure out with this thing that I want to do, if it's going to work. And first of all, I have to learn it. But if it's going to work, and if it's not, then if that aspect is not going to work, I'm going to put it on the shelf and say that didn't work and go to the next thing. Because what I've learned from entrepreneurs and people who like to make their income on their own is that they don't succeed the first try, the second try, the third try, fourth try, or even the fifth try. They succeed more so around the 9th try, the 10th try, the 11th try. When we see people as being successful, it's not because they were successful on their first try. Dave Ramsey wasn't successful on his first try. Ramit Sethi was not successful on his first try. All the YouTube channels that you like, they weren't successful, most of them, on their first try in their first year. A lot of them were 9 to 10, 11 years of them trying before they got their big break, right? So that's what I will be doing. I will be rushing to failure in 2025 and so forth until I do have some income streams that are making money while I'm sleeping. The second part of the plan is keeping joy on the table. TikTok was fun. TikTok was something that was like a reprieve from a stressful day. And I have my suspicions that was another reason why the government was like, no, we can't have people enjoying themselves too much. This is way out of the norm for our electorate, right? Like, we need to take this away. I'm still going to find joy. And it's not going to be in what they deem me to need to be enjoying, like not TikTok, like Instagram or Facebook. Like, who truly enjoys it? Those are some of the most boring things to waste your time on. So in the meantime, I'm just going to be spending time with people I care about, doing my pastimes and educating myself and being productive. Because one thing I like to do that makes me happy is actually making money. So I'm going to spend some time on things that make me money. But even when it's not money, it's enjoying the things that my money can buy me. Even if it's just staying in my home, putting on a candle, dimming the lights, and enjoying the atmosphere. That is something that I can curate for myself. And that's what I suggest other people, especially the people that are also locked out of TikTok. We have to curate our lives and not let it be curated by other people. So joy is still on the table, even though they try to take away the joy because TikTok is gone. May TikTok rest in peace. Let me know in the comments if you think that TikTok is here to stay or not. I personally think it's coming back. But then I'm like, will we like it when it comes back? Because it's going to be infiltrated with like American stuff, the stuff that comes with operating America. The creator is not from America, so he has his own like mix in it. I think once America gets into it, it's going to turn into something unfortunate that we don't like. So I don't even know if I like it when it comes back. Let me know in the comments if you are feeling weird about the TikTok ban, how you're coping, and also what your plans are to substitute TikTok. If you like this video, please subscribe and like, and I will see you guys next time. Thanks for joining me. Bye.